Alright, we're back. Finish up. We got just a few more examples. They might be a little more involved, so let's see what happens here. H is 4, J is -1, and K is 0.5. So I'm going to put the 4 where the H is. So I got 4 squared. And then the K, I'm going to use parentheses here for the multiplying. And the parentheses are beside each other. We're going to multiply. H again is 4, and then 4 minus 0.5. Alright, parentheses come first. So I'm going to put that 4 here, and 4 minus a half is 3.5, or 3.5. Then I got 4 squared times 0.5. Before I put that out there. It's not going to change anything, but I should have left it out there. The exponent. Before I multiply, I do need to do this exponent first. And 4 to the second power is 16. 16 times 0.5 plus 4 times 3.5. And now I'm going to multiply this. I'm not going to add 4 and then multiply. I'm going to multiply this. I'm going to multiply this. I'm going to multiply those, and then I'll add at the end. 16 times 0.5 is 8. It's half of 16. 4 times 3 is 12. Half of 4 is 2, and 12 and 4 make 14. So 4 times 3.5 is 14. I add those two things together, and I get 22. Okay. Let's substitute. J is -1. 3 minus 4. H is 4. And then squared. Alright, parentheses. What's inside there? 3 minus 4 is -1. Okay. So I got -1 plus -1 squared. So here I said that power doesn't matter. It really does matter here. If it's inside, it'd be -1. If it's outside, it's -1 times -1, and a negative times negative is positive. So -1 to the second power is 1. Now -1 plus 1 is 0. So that is 0. And let's look at this last one here. Part C. Alright, I'll come work over here a little bit. J is -1. So I'm putting -1 in parentheses and squaring it. And that is important. Right, leaving out parentheses, I just want to make a point. If I do this, that's -1. You take 1 to the second power and then you make it negative. If I do this, you take -1 times -1, which is +1. When you're substituting like this, assume parentheses like that. Alright, so 3, and then H is 4, so I'll do that. 4 squared, and then K is 0.5. And then J to the third. Alright, -1 to the third power. Notice I put the -1 inside parentheses and the exponent on the outside. Plus 2. Alright, -1 squared, we kind of talked about that. That's 1. Minus 3, I'm going to do all the exponents. 4 to the second power is 16, and 0.5 there. -1 to the third power, that's 1, and then 1 times -1 again is -1, and then plus 2. Okay, when you have a dividing bar like this, or a fraction bar like this, whatever you want to call it, it's like the top part is in parentheses and the bottom part is in parentheses. So you got to get the top part done and get an answer. You got to get the bottom part done and get an answer, and then the last thing you do is divide. So do I take 1 minus 3? No, I don't. I got to multiply. So I'm going to go 1 minus 3 times 16 is 48 times 0.5. I'll just save that. in a minute here. Now on the bottom, it's negative 1 plus 2. And negative 1 plus 2 is 1. Not negative 1. And 48 times 0.5 is 24. So 1 minus 24 divided by 1. 1 minus 24 is negative 23. Negative 23 divided by 1 is negative 23, is what I'm coming up with there. All right, you guys take care.